Today I traveled to Bedwars Lobby 1 and dueled one player from every prestige. As expected, these battles got more and more intense as the prestiges increased, so stick around to see if I can win them all. If you're wondering why Duels and not Bedwars, I go more into detail about that during the video, but I hope you guys enjoy, and as always, I'll see you soon. Alright, we've asked in chat, would anyone like to duel for a video? Hopefully we can find someone between 0 and 100 stars to start off with. We did! Kobe the Poodle. We'll start off with him. And then I think the first couple duels shouldn't be as long as some of the later ones, and that's just because I'm assuming at the lower stars the players won't be as good at PvP, but who knows, maybe I'll be surprised here. I think in this video we'll go up to 1,000, and then after that we'll kind of maybe make a sequel or something and do from 1,000 to 2,000 stars. That might be something. Uh-oh. Don't want to crit him out while he's lagging, that's for sure. Alright. Should be able to finish this duel off real quick, and then... Oh, I have a feeling this might be a recurring theme in the lower stars. Players not having the best connections to Hypixel. Oh, I feel so bad. Alright, I guess we'll just finish him off because we got a lot of duels to do today. And we'll try and find someone from 100 to 200 stars. Alright, it took a little bit of searching, but I finally found a player that's from 100 to 200 stars, so we're gonna have a good duel against him here. The duels in this vid, as I've probably already mentioned, or I will mention for you guys, they'll be a little bit thrown around because, you know, it's kind of hard to find exactly in order the players that you want to duel. So, you know, I might record some of them before the others, but I'll try and put them all in order in terms of the video, and then we'll see how it goes after that. There's another head pop right there. We'll pop a head, actually, just to be safe. I like how some of the Bedwars players, when you duel them, will be placing blocks everywhere. It's kind of unique because when I'm playing normal duels or just dueling like Skywars players, let's say, they don't use blocks as much. So I have a feeling in this video there's going to be a lot of players just, you know, spamming the blocks if they want to, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Alright, so this player is 200 stars. This should be a little bit more difficult than the last couple. He's saying he hasn't played in a long time. That might be good on my part. Hopefully we can come up with a win here. Missed my first couple rods, which has been unfortunate, but I think we can still make a comeback here. I think I'm just going to try and aggro as many people as I can in the first little duels, and then we'll play a little bit safer as we get going into the more difficult stars, I suppose you could say. But alright, this duel's going pretty well, I'd say. Oh, I wonder which duel I'm gonna have to start using some gaps in. I have a feeling it'll be around 500 or 600 stars. Although this one, actually, that was a nice combo by him right there. Although I think I can probably win this with just heads. We'll see though. Alright, going well so far. Can I drop him here? That's the question. I can. Alright, that's a good duel right there. We're gonna go a little bit out of order here because it's kind of hard to find people that are 100 to 200 stars. So you'll actually be seeing this after the first couple duels. But this is recorded before it, so this will be pretty cool. Hopefully we can come up with a win here. I think this player is 301 stars, so this should be a little bit tougher than the first couple, although it seems to be going well so far. Yeah, this guy's doing quite well here. I got a nice combo with the head there, though. People will unfortunately have to deal with my flurry of rods that I'm going to be throwing out at everyone in this video. But that's kind of how you got to play as a duels main, I think. I mean, I'm not a duels main, but that's what I've found, I think. Alright, we'll head to the 400 game. Alright, I have managed to find a 400 star Bedwars player. I think this player has a little bit higher ping as we are used to, so this one might be a little bit harder to get combos on them, but if there's anything I know about fighting high ping players, if I get 1 or 2 rods on them, it should mean that I can get the combo pretty easily. This might be where we start having to eat some gaps, but we'll see. Hopefully I can do this one without eating any gaps, but it looks like I'm already gonna have to use some. Although, we're getting some good combos going here. So one thing I did want to talk about is the fact that in these duels, a lot of these players have never really used a rod before, so it's gonna be a little bit unfortunate. I'll talk about that in another game. Alright, we have found a 500 started duel. One thing I would also like to add is that I know there is a chance of some of these players getting nervous when dueling me, and that's not to be, you know, conceited or anything. I just know, like, even in the past when I've dueled some players that I looked up to, I got nervous, or if I had to, you know, record something with you, I always, or not with you, with them, I got nervous. So that might be a factor in this, so they might be playing a little bit worse because of that, so just keep that in mind. But other than that, should be good. Unfortunately, this player, I don't think, is very experienced with the rod, which is totally fine as a Bedwars player, but as I mentioned before, it's kind of gonna be a little bit unfair for them dueling me because, you know, being very experienced with a rod is gonna be a little bit hard to kill. Maybe I'll just use blocks. We'll switch to using blocks. Oh no, no, I didn't want to drop him. All right, I have managed to find myself a 600 star to fight, and I wanted to say something that I was beginning to say in the 400 star game, and that's the fact that most of these players that I'm going to be fighting here aren't going to be experienced at all using a rod, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. The reason, of course, that I'm doing this in Duels and not in Bedwars is just because it's been done so many times that I don't think I want to, I want to switch it up a little bit. So I'm going to be doing these in Duels, and but I just wanted to make that clear because I don't want you guys to think I'm like thinking that I'm so much better than these Bedwars players just because I can beat them in rod PvP. That's not at all what this is about. I just kind of wanted to switch it up a little bit, so hopefully we can have some good duels here. I don't think I need to gap just yet. We will eat our heads though. I want to try to eat all 3 heads first before gapping in any of these fights. I wonder when I'm gonna have to start using like lavas though, because that'll be interesting. Oh, we had another head there as well. Nice. All right, I think we're gonna have to use our first head, our first gap here. Very, very good. Alright, I'll let him gap. I don't want to drop people just yet. A little bit sweaty here. Alright, finish it off there. Good duel, and we'll head into the 700s. We are now against a 700 star player. This should be interesting. We had to use our first couple gaps last game, so this might be a little bit more difficult. It looks like they don't use rods that much, so maybe I'll stick with blocks more this game, just just for fun, because I don't wanna play too annoying for these players. I don't want to make it too unfair for them. So we'll stick with trying to use a little bit more blocks this game, just for the sake of these Bedwars players. I think if I duel players, because honestly, when you duel players from the lobby, you don't know if they're gonna be good at duels or not. So when I do these duels, I think I'm just gonna see how the first couple seconds of the duel go, and then if they're using a rod, I'll stick with the rod. If not, then we'll go with blocks and stuff, because that'll make it a little bit more fair that way. I don't think I'm gonna have to use a gap just yet. It's going quite well so far. I don't want to drop them. I want them to gap. Come on, we can use a bow maybe. Oops, I forgot I'm not supposed to use a rod. Alright, I think we can finish it off here with a trade, and we can. Let's head into the 800 star game. Alright, we are now against an 800 star Bedwars player. You can see that they are a black plus on Hypixel. As we get closer to 1,000, these duels are going to get extremely difficult, but hopefully we can come out with a win here. Curious to see how many gaps I'll have to use in this fight, but looks so far like we're doing pretty well, although it is quite even here, so this will be quite an interesting duel, I'd say. But let's see what we can do. As I mentioned, like as we get into the higher Bedwars stars, they're gonna be placing a lot of blocks in the duels, which is kind of funny. We'll do a little bit of bowing, I guess, if they want to. Got a nice little combo going on there, make them use another head. It's always good when you when you can make players use head without using gaps. That's always a good thing. They're gonna use their last head here. Hopefully I can kill them here. We'll see. Oh. Almost dropped. That's certainly not what I want to do. Alright, I'm going to let them eat a gap here because I don't want to drop them right away. I want these fights to be a little bit exciting. So I'll eat a gap as well. Getting some good rod tricks here. I don't want to drop them. I'll let them eat another gap, that's for sure. Alright, they do seem to like the bow, which is, I mean, I love the bow as well. Oh, nice, we're seeing some liquid use now. I love how as we get into the higher duels, we start to see players utilizing more of the tools you get in UHC duels. I guess they're not really called tools, but you know what I mean. Are they going to do a head hitter here? No. I will, though. Just for fun. Alright, I think we should be able to close this duel out right here. Just get some good rod tricks going, and then we should be good. Alright, GG. Alright, a 900 star Bedwars player. One thing I forgot to mention, of course, is that I have to give a huge shout out to every player who actually agrees to duel me in this video, because I know, obviously, it's not, I mean, it takes a lot of courage to duel me for a vid like this, especially in a mode that not everyone plays. I didn't want to drop him there. I think this player is going to be using a rod a couple, or like decently, so I'm going to use a rod as well. Hopefully, we won't have to use a gap here, but we'll see, of course. Oh. Dropped him. Unfortunate. Alright, we have finally broken the 1000 barrier. This one should be interesting. I'm pretty sure this guy is gonna be good at duels as well, so this might be, I might have to start trying a little bit harder. Not to say that I wasn't trying before, but I'm gonna be rotting a little bit faster, maybe use some lava and bowing a little bit more in this one, but I think they lagged out. We'll do one more vid. Alright, attempt number 2. So what I'm hoping for this duel here is that we can get it to where like one of us has no healing left. I think that would be kind of interesting. Yeah, this player is going to be using bowing, blocks, rotting, so this should be very cool. I might have to start using some bowing of my own. It looks like they are pretty competent with the rod as well, so this will be, I might have to start trying a little bit more here, but, but we'll see how this goes. Oh, they got combos, that's for sure. It's kind of like back and forth combos right now, and I don't know, I like duels like this because it makes me have to start sweating out a little bit. Alright. Now the one bad thing is that they haven't used any of their heads yet, so I might have to be careful about using my next couple. I gotta sort of like conserve the heads for now. Definitely don't want to get myself into a situation where they can just keep using their heads and I'll eventually die to just the fact that they have speed and I don't. Alright, so this is going very well so far. Oh, I didn't mean to aggro while they were gapping there. No, they're gonna gap, okay. Interesting. I believe that was their last gap, so this might be a head finisher here. But this is gonna be exciting because I'm gonna have to eat. Actually, you know what? I'll do a head. I think they're gonna have to use a head as well here. So it doesn't really matter much that I used one. Where are they gonna use it? There it is. Now, as I did mention, they have more heads than me. So with this head here, they have 2 left. So this is gonna be exciting in the end because I'm gonna have to sweat it out here. I'm gonna have to like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they should have 2 left. Let's grab. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, this is going to be a very exciting finish. I think they definitely do have 1 extra head left. I'll eat the gap now just so that I don't get dropped. Let me just rearrange some of this real quick, and then let's finish her off here. Yep, there's the head. What I kind of want to do is keep him away from me where he can't use the speed. So if I can rot him back for a sec, get him in the lava, that should mean I can finish this game off with a win here. It's gonna be close though, that's for sure. It's gonna be very close. Oh, he's on 0. Oh, he wants to go for a bow shot. Let's do it. Exciting way of finishing the game. Amazing fight.